work at MUSC. So there is a good feature we have here with iTrace that's been helping us with most of our patients. So it's going to be a case presentation, of course. So this patient, 68 years old, female, and she has LASIK, myopic LASIK, 2000 monovision OS, of course. And routinely, we do all those measures at MUSC. And of course, if the patient, if he has any history of LASIK, of course, we do all the time. So we always double check. Astigmatism.com, and of course, Barrett calculator. So we do all those measurements to have, to always double check the patient. So what we have here in our right eye, of course, the patient has a 1.2 astigmatism, is an oblique astigmatism, of course. And if our left eye, we have 1.0, that is going to be our main focus here today, and 127.2. So, with this patient, on our first day after surgery, was having a 20/20 vision, so the right eye was perfect, and our left eye, of course, 20/40 and J3, and because at that time she was dilated, so of course we didn't make a manifest refraction. So 1 week post-op with this patient on the right eye, of course she was 20/20, and on her left eye she was 20/200, and she was J6, and of course she wasn't very happy. So what happens now? How do you know what? So the main focus here, we just do a shine fluid measurement. And with this patient, if you remember beforehand, she was 1.0 astigmatism, and now she's 1.5. So how about we do a Toric check? So right eye, we have a near perfect measurement. And with her left eye, of course, we all know here that our internal astigmatism. Under the second image, we have our corneal astigmatism. But when you just give a quick look, we just have this idea, it's where is the astigmatism and where it was supposed to be. Of course, not like this, but just to have an idea. So iTrace suggested this, so we can make a 90 rotation, and we could change about 1.0 astigmatism. So that's an amazing feature of the eye tracing. So let's go to the surgery. And we mark the patient, as iTrace suggested us, 120. We took advantage of an open incision of the previous surgery. And Dr. Wary presented last year. We have 2 pearls of the surgery. The first one, you have to do a viscodilation. Very good viscodilation, so you can easily rotate your lens. And of course, the second pair of the surgery is always irrigate and aspirate behind the lens. That is something the surgeon must always remember. And of course, seal the incisions, and you're good to go. And after that, of course, in the right eye, we have our healing, and there's a minor change. And in the left eye, the patient was 20/40, and she was J1. Of course, now she's happy. And of course, 2 weeks later, how about doing tracing again? And so we do our tracing, and we have a near perfect measurement. So this decision tree is very good in helping us. The first and the second one, of course, you have to have a manifest refraction, and the second on your IOL axis and your images. But the third one, of course, I'm doing some merchandising of iTrace. You could use astigmatism.com, but not always your patients have all his previous measurements. So what do you do if you don't have these measurements? You can go for iTrace again. So this is amazing features that can help you with objective measurement and can help you all the time. So, and you have to do some question, of course, if rotate IOL is gonna be neutralize your astigmatism, is the spherical equivalent okay? And of course, if you can rotate this lens, if you answer yes to these questions, of course, then you mark, then you do the first period, of course, is viscodilation, and rotate your lens, and of course, you remove your visco. But again, for the 50th time, it's an amazing feature that everyone should be aware of. And thank you very much.